Now, our next upload, Emma Hunt from Egremont, started writing and recording songs as a form of therapy and sort of building confidence, really. Over 50 songs later and some live gigs under her belt, Emma, pleased to say, joins us on the programme right now. Emma, how you doing?
Hi there, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much. Now, you're from Egremont. So what do you do as a day job? What's your occupation?
Well, I'm more known for being a landscape artist and here out in the community to sort of teach the benefits of art therapy and stuff. So I'm more known for that. That's what my job is, and I'm so lucky that I get to do that.
What a wonderful job! Yeah, absolutely. That beats working 9 to 5, doesn't it? And just admiring the landscape every day. That must be incredible, wonderful. And obviously, you have this creative side to you because you work with the landscape. How did you get into making music?
Well, it's actually quite a sad story. I'd been in an abusive relationship, and it culminated in an assault in November 2020. Because it was a lockdown situation, there wasn't really much in the way of therapy. I had an amazing support network with Women Out West. I volunteer for them. I'm an advocate for them. I was going through it at the same time I was helping the girls, and nobody knew. And it was an awful time. But when I came out of it, I couldn't get any therapy because everything was exhausted. So I just picked the guitar up and started writing music just to pour it out, and it worked. It was just the best form of self-healing.
So going through all of that...
I never expected I'd be able to perform, but I'm doing it.
Well, so going through all of that on your own, and so basically your sort of outlet for it was music, and that's incredible, really. And how much did it help you? Did it actually make a massive difference?
It totally saved me. I recommend you don't have to be able to write music to be able to use writing. You could just write something on a piece of paper, but what you're doing is giving yourself permission to pass it on into another form. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was just basically removing all those negative, horrible, sad feelings that I had just through writing music.
And when you look back at some of those early songs now, you think, oh my word, I can remember what I was going through. So it sort of takes you back to that moment.
Well, first of all, I thought I'd never ever reconnect with them because it's bad juju to take it forward. But now it doesn't hurt me anymore, and I've gone back to them, and the words are so powerful. And I will revisit them because they're worth doing. But what I'm so impressed about is that 2 weeks after the assault, I wrote a song, and I was absolutely destroyed. I could not see myself forward. I didn't know how I was going to live. I didn't know how I was going to survive. I was so smashed to bits physically and emotionally, and I just thought to myself, I'm never going to survive. But I wrote this song, and I've gone back and listened to it, and you know what? There's some defiance and hope in there. So even though I was at my lowest ebb and I thought that there was no way forward, I was still there. And I just so proud of my little self.
Yeah.
I was still there fighting in it, and I can hear it.
That is so powerful. And also as well, the fact that actually you can come on the radio and tell us about this, because I guess people would listen to music and they'd probably figure out there's something going on by listening to your lyrics, but what you're actually going through at the time, and the fact you can come out and tell us this, I guess is that sort of like therapy in itself, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it just completes the cycle, Darren, because I want people to know that if you need help, if you're being abused and you can't talk about it, because the first thing it does is it mutes you. You cannot discuss it, you can't get help, you can't talk to anyone. There is help without judgment. The first thing, the thing that's most common that most people don't understand in a domestic violence situation is that person is bonded. And even though it's not a healthy bond, it's called a trauma bond, they're bonded. They will do everything they can to protect their abuser, and they're locked up in that. So the first thing that's most frightening is to go and say, I need help. You're frightened that you're going to be told to leave your abuser because you don't want to, you love them, you want to stay with them. But the thing is, there's no judgment. There's services available to help anyone stay in that relationship if they need to. Nobody's going to say to you, you must leave your partner. There's nothing but like a lot of help there just to help people to understand better things. I mean, there's a Turn the Spotlight program that's available for couples that are staying together, and that's designed to make the perpetrator understand things better, and also for the victim to understand better relationships. That's a brilliant course. I was on it, but sadly it didn't work. Because it ultimately culminated in that event.
So, I mean, obviously, your story is so powerful and so inspirational. How the fact you've come out the back of that. You've used music as well to sort of help you get through it, and now you're sort of giving back really by saying, look, anyone else in that situation, this is what happened to me. This is how you get out of it, and this is how you get help.
Well, this is why I'm talking about it now, because a lot of people will feel trapped and they won't feel they can talk. And abuse does mute you. You get used to being isolated. You get used to not bringing your problems to anyone's door. And you become more and more isolated and more unable and less equipped to deal with what's going on. You accept even more because things just slide and they just get inevitably worse and worse. And it's just so tragic that this happens around us. And, you know, it's going on all the time, and we all need to take responsibility to look this in the eye, you know, and be a support, because it could be going on around you. And you might have a feeling something's not right. But even if it's just a gentle word, it could make every difference to that person. You don't even need to go there, but even if you're just slightly worried, just a gentle chat with somebody could mean everything to that person that's just unable to talk.
And how, Emma, are you doing now? Are you in a good place? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm not 100%, Darren. I know that I've still got things to work through, but I wouldn't be talking about this unless I knew absolutely I was doing it for the right reason. And that is, I just don't want this to be happening to another person. You know, it's a horrible situation to be in. And even if it's happening now, to know that there are services like Women Out West, there are services available to us in this area that are very good. And it doesn't need to stay like that. Even if there's financial implications, there's financial support out there available so that you can move away from this. You know, a lot of people feel trapped by money. And it's just one of those things, you know, it does happen in society, but it shouldn't. And I think we should accept it less as well, Darren. You know, there should be more of a societal consequence. It's all too easily accepted in society. But an act of violence on anybody in any situation should not be tolerated. I don't mean vigilantism. I just mean that, you know, this was a terrible thing that happened to me. I just loved. And the only thing I did wrong was I was complicit in my own abuse because I stayed too long.
Well, listen, I'm so glad you felt you could come on here and tell us this story tonight, and so brave of you as well. And I'm so glad that, you know, things have turned the corner for you, and you're feeling positive, and things are massively improved.
It's going brilliantly. I mean, good. I don't write anything about it now. Everything I write is just stories. Well,
I did notice that because the song you've sent us is a song about darts. I'm thinking, okay, well, this is obviously great escapism for you, because actually you're not talking about the dark stuff that's happened. You're just talking about the fun game of darts, which we all enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I've just started gigging, and I can't wait to start gigging here locally. You know, I'm available, and I'm really excited to share a lot of the songs because there's a lot of fun. You know, I've got some funny ones that I wouldn't repeat on BBC Radio Cumbria.
No, please keep it to yourself.
You know,
yes.
and I've got sad ones. I've got delicate finger picking ones, because the thing I've loved about it is in this process I've been learning the guitar, because I've only been playing for 2.5 years. And so every time I was writing a song, I was looking for a new way to manipulate this instrument. It's a fabulous thing to do for yourself, is to learn an instrument.
I tried guitar once. My guitar teacher sacked me for being rubbish. That's how bad I was. But so I have every respect for you for learning guitar, because it's harder than you think, isn't it?
Honestly, it's totally doable. It does take dedication. But I think that everybody can learn whatever they want to. I get told all the time, I've got a talent. It's not a talent. I'm just bloody minded enough to learn and learn and learn. We've got amazing brains which allow us to be able to learn anything we wish to. So all it is the passion. If you've got a passion for something, you can do it. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
And I'm doing it now. So, you know, if I can do it, anyone can.
Well, we've talked a lot about your music, Emma, so I think we should play some on the show. We're going to play the song 180, so tell us a little bit what that song's about.
It's just a bit daft. I just sort of came up with the idea, because I write a lot of things very spontaneously, and I come up with this idea about the perfect score in sport and relating it to love, but I kind of just love the darts bit. I just I was going to do tennis and like do different verses for different sports, but I just love this one, you know, and it's just been really, really good fun. I've just enjoyed writing every one of them.
Oh, I do enjoy darts, and I can clear a pub in 5 seconds flat. 'Cause when I start throwing darts, people sort of duck and clear the vicinity with speed and haste, to be honest with you. So, not my forte. Emma, it's been great to chat to you on the programme tonight. Thank you so much for being brave and coming and tell us your story with such absolute honesty. Wish you the best of luck, and keep in touch with the programme, won't you?
Oh, I will do. Thank you so much, and thanks a lot for the chat and for playing the song. Appreciate it.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for coming on. So let's play the track. This is called 180, and it's by Emma Hunt, who is from Egremont.
Almost certainly, if I miss the double, your star is shooting mine. I see it in the sky. 180 times you miss me so much. Just as many times did I need your touch. 180 times we come together, battle through it all, the stormy weather, breaking records just the same. We are tougher again. 180, 180. You know that I have been thinking about all the things we have won. Get your treble on, 'cause nobody said you couldn't win again. Right to your heart, did I throw the dart and now you're mine? It'd be such a crime to lose it all, lose it for all time. 180 times you miss me so much, just as many times did I need your touch. 180 times we come together, battle through it all, the stormy weather, bring our ankles just the same. We are tough here again. 180, 180, 180.
There we go. Emma Hunt from Egremont and her track 180. Now, to get your stuff on the radio, we'd absolutely love to hear it. Of course, we do BBC Upload every single Wednesday.